9 Signs You Were Born to Heal. Welcome to Spirita Vivo. The well-being of the world is important to you. You want to contribute to it, perhaps in a very special way. The history of mankind is full of wonderful personalities who have left their healing and reconciling traces on this earth. The peacemakers, the diplomats, doctors, and spiritual figures of light who have put themselves and their work at the service of good causes have existed since time immemorial. Some of them became saints and blessed, went down in history as gurus and prophets or even great political strategists. Many of them, however, have done their good works in silence and out of the public eye. Every person can heal if he declares this to be his mission. But some of us were born for this, and their mission is to follow this star. We would like to present here in our podcast 9 clues that you could be one of these born healers. Number 1. Your empathy is strongly pronounced. Even the founder of modern Orthodox medicine, Paracelsus, once said that the highest reason for medicine is love. Anyone who does not like people and prefers to avoid them is missing the most important prerequisite for the profession of a healer. Empathic people do not have an automatic filter system that allows only the information relevant to them to flow through into the subconscious. Empaths receive everything that moves and concerns their fellow human beings. Those who want to get to the bottom of problems, whether physical or psychological, must perceive the person as a whole. What distinguishes healers from other people is the willingness to give other people their full attention and the ability to read between the lines. Number 2, you are close to nature. Healers cannot help but draw their strength from nature. The natural environment was and is the basis of all life and provides us with everything we need. Whoever feels at home in it and truly revives from the depths of his heart when he can feel grass and earth, inhale the oxygen, rich forest air, is as close to creation as a human being can be. Besides, there is no faster and easier way to recharge your resources and energy reserves than in direct contact with Mother Nature. Healers need this instant solution permanently, as they use much of their energy for their missions. Herbalism and a particularly respectful, intimate relationship with the animal world also distinguish people with healing abilities. Number 3, healing runs in the family. It is no coincidence. The profession of medicine in particular is passed down with preference from one generation to the next. Many families can look back on a long ancestral line of healing members. Beyond conventional medicine, we can also observe that healing in the broader sense and special skills are also preferably a family matter. If you can look back on a line of ancestors who knew their way around herbs, plants, or special rituals, who helped their environment with advice and support, or even worked as a midwife, wise witch, or shaman, then you are in the best company with a long tradition. Number 4, you carry deep wounds and old names. It is known that it is the cracks in our souls that allow the light to flow into them in the first place. From whom this insight comes, unfortunately, was not transmitted, but it makes perfect sense. Number 5, animals are magically attracted to you. Those who love nature and respect all creatures of this earth become magically attracted to the animal world. Domestic animals and wild specimens of all kinds immediately recognize the empaths and healers among us. They do not shy away from making contact, as they have nothing to fear from these special people. So if you are a true magnet for animals, these animal friendships also hide a clear indication that you have the gift for healing within you. Number 6, you are always ready to help someone. The ordinary willingness to help, which we may encounter 100 times a day, is in itself a sign of good people. Are you still one of those people who hold the door open for others, help carry heavy things, or offer their seat on the bus or train? Humanity can't get enough of that. Every helping hand is a blessing, and for the one who can gratefully take it, It means rescue from a predicament. It does not need great heroic deeds to be a healer of everyday life. Anyone who has the courage to act selflessly and be alert to the needs of his fellow human beings has already saved the day, if not the life of at least one of them. Number 7. Your hands show the sign of the healer. Consider your 2 little fingers. On the inside of the lowest phalanx, some people have a grouping of vertical lines and fine strokes. These lines and strokes have always been considered a sign that someone has healing properties. Number 8. You've already reached the level of spiritual awakening. Every form of faith and religious worldview helps enormously to walk as a good person on this planet. Those who want to put their talents into service as healers need spiritual equipment even more urgently than others. The more advanced a person is on the path towards enlightenment, the easier his mission will be. Healing and bringing light require much strength, courage, and love. These 3 requirements are supplied to us as a heavenly addition when we have found faith. Moreover, unfortunately, healing does not always mean being successful. Loss and setbacks must also, sometimes especially, be endured by the good among us. Those who, despite all their efforts, do not always manage to live up to their mission, subsequently need an authority to whom they can turn without reservation. The spiritual awakening is not a necessity for healing, but a very useful and helpful support for it. Number 9. Strangers entrust themselves to you without reservation. Are you one of those people who seem to carry an invisible sign in front of you that says, "Talk to me"? No matter where you go, it doesn't take long before someone pours out their heart to you. Yes, what must be a stressful situation for you on some days means hope or salvation for these people in the short term, from whatever is troubling them at the moment. You come across to others as someone who walks through this world trustworthy and friendly. This is also one of the characteristics of a true healer that you should not underestimate. Our conclusion. You have come to heal. Healing has many faces. Not only doctors, nurses, and therapists are meant here. Every person who does not deny another his help on this level may basically already count himself among these special personalities. Empathy, compassion, understanding, and a good heart are already enough as prerequisites to bring more light and even more good works into this world. Always remember the wise saying, "Whoever saves just one human life saves the whole world." If you enjoyed our podcast, feel free to give us a thumbs up. And to make sure you don't miss any new posts, subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you, and see you soon, Spirita Vivo.